Siyasi ilişkilerimizin ve savunma sanayimizdeki işbirliğimizin ticari ilişkilerimize de yansımasını istiyoruz. Bu konuda hepimize yardımcı olacak bir yol haritasını Pakistan'la Şubat 2020'de İslamabad'da imzaladık. Kurumlarımız bu eylem planının hayata geçirilmesi için çalışmalarına devam ediyor. Salgına rağmen geçtiğimiz yıl ikili ticaret hacmimizde düşüş yaşamamış olmamız da bir kazanımdır. İnşallah bu yıldan itibaren bu rakamı sürekli yükselteceğiz.
As of this year, of course, will even further increase the volume of that. With more than 2 billion of a population, Pakistan is a country that contributes to the building of peace and welfare in South Asia tremendously. The solutions to be found to the problems emerging in the region can only be materialized with the support of Pakistan. Within this framework in Afghanistan, where the conflicts and atrocities are on the rise, for peace and stability to be brought to Afghanistan, Pakistan has vital roles. The ever-growing instability in Afghanistan concerningly will trigger new waves of influx and migration, and only such concerns be tackled should we stand in cooperation. Mostly over Iran and Afghani migration wave is what we are encountered with. The region itself, in particular Afghanistan itself, should find stability before long, and we will exert all sorts of efforts to ensure that. And for that end, our cooperation with Pakistan needs to be sustained with an ever-growing fashion, and we are determined to utilize and mobilize all means at hand for that reason. Distinguished guests, within the framework of the project which has brought us all together, the Milgem class for corvettes will be constructed for Pakistani naval forces. 2 of them will be constructed in our country and the other 2 in Pakistan. The additional technology and equipment to be used in the construction of the corvettes will be picked up from the industrial products of both of our countries. The steel cutting ceremony, the first of it, took place in 2019, and now we are launching the first ship, and the second ship's steel cutting took place in April. And the back of the second ship took place in October, and the steel cutting of the fourth ship took place this year in June. The contract was signed about 3 years ago for this project, and according to this project, by 2025, all corvettes will have been delivered. As seen, the construction, the production for all ships are on track as planned, and we consider all gainings of Pakistan as our own. Our Ministry of National Defense has been cooperating with around 80 countries in the defense industry, and Pakistan has a special place among those countries. And hopefully our relations in all other fields will be brought up to the desired levels, and we will be setting examples for our solidarity and cooperation in the world. And today as well, for the needs of the Turkish naval forces, 10 offshore patrol vessels project's first ship's steel cutting will be done. A helicopter and an invisible unmanned aerial vehicle will be on top of the vessel, and those patrolling vessels will operate over the seas uninterruptedly. The first patrol vessel hopefully will be delivered to our naval forces in May 2023. This way, all territorial and aerial elements of Turkey, as well as the naval elements, will contribute to the operations power of Turkey. Of course, it has not been easy to come to that point. After our national war of independence until 1974. I put that period aside, but considering only the most recent 47 years, we can say that all the incidents, all the developments we experienced forced us to acquire such a strong structure. Over the past 19 years during which we governed the country, we supported our defense industry with all sorts of investments and personally attended to all problems from anti-terrorism to our cross-border operations, and all steps we have taken. We saw some concealed, some hidden, or very obvious open embargoes or blockage, but none of them made us yearn, and none of them kept us distant from our goals. After all, we have reduced our dependency to external forces from 80% down to 20% over the past 6 years. In Syria, Libya, and Nagorno-Karabakh, the strong stance we have shown and the great success we have achieved could only be possible with such great work, such a great ambition, and such a great fight. In our country, we have a proverb: a bad neighbor would only cause you trouble. Every defense product that the Westerners avoided giving us indeed made us start our own process of building, manufacturing our own defense elements and products. Trying to corner Turkey and direct Turkey to the direction, to the destination they wanted, they indeed deserve a special thanks because of their contribution for having brought us to the place we have desired. I would like to thank to them indeed, personally and on behalf of my nation. And in the next 5 years, when all the projects are put to use, practically and fully, Turkey will be at the top league of defense industry in the world. In 2020, when we will be marking the centenary of the foundation of our republic, I believe this will be the biggest gift we can offer to our nation. The stronger Turkey is, the bigger Turkey is, the opportunities and means it will seize will be shared with its friends and brothers and sisters. Turkey is such a country. Just like here, when we are launching the Milgem corvette, in the upcoming periods as well, every opportunity and capability we will seize and acquire will be at the disposal of our Pakistani brothers and sisters. Before I say goodbye to you, yesterday in Kahramanmaraş province during the wildfire extinguishing operations, Russian and Turkish crew unfortunately passed away, and I would like to convey my condolences. This goes the same for the natural disasters, for the floods in Kastamonu, Sinop and Bartın. I pray for the mercy of God on the souls of all our citizens who lost their lives. And I would like to thank to our friends, and I convey my condolences to my whole nation and our Russian friends for our loss. May God protect us from bigger calamities. With these thoughts in mind, I once again hope that the Corvette we will be launching soon will be auspicious for our country and our Pakistani brothers and sisters. May our brotherhood last forever. I would like to convey my respect and share my love with each and every one of you again. Thank you all very much.
You've been listening to the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan speaking from the launch of the welding ceremony of a third ship that's to be constructed for the Pakistan Navy under the so-called Milgem project. He's also in attendance was Pakistan's President Arif Alvi, who has left for Turkey on a two-day visit. The two leaders are also expected to exchange views on a number of regional issues and discuss bilateral ties between the two countries. President Erdogan talked about the close relationship that Pakistan and Turkey share. He mentioned that the two countries are deeply embedded in a common faith, culture and history, and are underpinned by mutual trust and respect. Okay, let's get more on this now with our correspondent Yasin Ekin, who's been following the ceremony from Istanbul. Hi Yasin, what more can you tell us about the ceremony that's currently underway?
We listened to the speeches from Pakistan Prime Minister as well as the Turkish President.
صدر رجب طیب اردوان بحری جہاز